I guess, well, in terms of being aware of, I think fundamentally to say that I think they will find the transition into our school should be quite an easy one. I don't think they will be seeing any significant challenges in terms of, I mean, of course, a transition between particularly if you're making that international move between one country and another, that can always be challenging regardless of whichever school that you're going into. But I would say that given the small size of our school and the sort of community nature of our school, that we would of course hope and we see evidence for the fact that people come in and they feel well supported at the beginning of that process, and so that transition becomes easier because of the size of our school. And the nature of our academic programs are such, because they're so broad, any child who may, I think regardless of whichever background they've come from, or whichever educational system they've come from, they should be able to find it pretty easy to transition into our program. Because of the breadth of our programs, it means that the child will be able to fit in and find and develop interests that they will immediately recognize, as opposed to if we offer programs that were more narrow and more, so for example, if we compared it to, you may have heard of some British schools offer something called the A-levels instead of the International Baccalaureate. And that requires young people to make a very distinct selection of, for example, of going down the humanities route or going down the sciences route at the age of 16. Whereas, so children who go into those kinds of, or transition into those kinds of programs may find it more challenging to make that transition. Whereas coming into the International Baccalaureate program, because you've got that very broad range of possibilities, that should be able to cater to pretty much every taste, if you like, in terms of background.
Just to add to that, so Americans are the largest, I guess, our students come from about 40 countries, and the USA is the top. So we have,
right.
They're going to be among like the largest group of students for Americans.
Yeah, big, large American community, yeah.